Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kathleen, and in this video I am going to be talking about my tips for the new beauty therapist. So for those of you who have seen my face before, you might have seen it on my old channel where I spoke about this exact same topic, and I'm here today a couple of years later to really talk to you about the tips that I suggest and the things that I would want to tell myself as a new therapist. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to pack it full of good and useful information, so stay tuned. So when I think back to when I was a young little beauty therapist just starting out in the industry, not real sure what she's doing. I think back to that young Kathleen, and yeah, she was scared and she was confused. She was not sure if she was good enough, and she really was doubting her abilities. And hey, I think that's really natural. If you're new in the industry, you're going to be like, oh my God, am I doing the procedure right? I don't want to stuff this up. Like, what if the client knows? Like, am I doing this right? La 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 la. All these things in your brain are going back and forth, and that is totally normal, because as much experience that we gain while we're at beauty college or TAFE or whatever you went to, it's just never enough for the world out there. I'm 5 years into this, and I'm always kind of like looking back and going, wow, I've learned so much on this road. Like, I'm still learning, and that is totally okay. And you don't need to know it all, especially as a new beauty therapist. It's not ideal to actually tell the client that you're new and you're not really sure what you're doing. You don't want to do that, because you want to instill confidence. But you can be kind of, you kind of can be a real person. So just don't forget that. You obviously want to uphold a really professional and courteous and polite mannerisms. And you do want to come into the conversations with confidence, but it's okay to be yourself as well. Don't try to change your personality or try to be something else because you think that's what a beauty therapist should be. Just embrace who you are and realize that, you probably heard this before, but I'm telling you, like, please believe this. The client just doesn't know the treatment protocols. They don't know when you stuff up. They really, really, really don't. And if you did stuff up and they did notice it, just own that and just go, oh my God, I am so sorry. And come from a place of love. This industry is definitely a place that attracts people, a lot of women mainly, who are very caring souls. They only want to make the world a better place, and they generally do love interacting with people and they love helping. So remember that the reason that you came into the industry, whatever it is, whether you're interested in brows or skin or massage, whatever, remember that you came into this because you wanted to help. And yeah, I think that's really going to help. So just really try not to doubt yourself. You are amazing. There is something about you that makes you unique. Is that the way that you kind of talk to clients? Like, do you make your clients laugh? Are you just hilarious? Do you have a really good sense of humor? Or are you just that really kind of sweet and gentle soul that kind of makes people just feel so warm inside and feel loved? Do you give them really authentic compliments that just make people light up inside? Is it because you are just really talented at massage? Is that your skill? Because whatever your skill is, it's unique to you, and the client, you want your client to feel that with you. So there's no ideal beauty therapist. We've all got our own personalities and traits and all of these things. So really just embrace what you have. So actually right now I want to encourage you to actually pause this video and just sit there for a second and really just think about what you have to offer the client. What makes you special? Because doubting yourself and really thinking that you're not you know, not the best is not going to help you long term. Trust me, I've been there. And I guess in a way, if you do have that kind of mentality to self-reflect a little bit too much, it can be a good thing, because what it did for me is that I thought, you know, maybe I just don't know enough, you know. And what that did, you know, I didn't go too deep into those thoughts and feelings and really kind of relished in it. I actually thought, you know, I gotta be better. I've just gotta be the best possible therapist. You know, I'm only new, so I want to learn, you know. So it gave me that mentality of always improving myself, and that, you know, and educating myself. So that has really only served me, because, you know, I've read countless beauty therapy textbooks and watched countless videos and really reflected on every single treatment so I can become the better version. So yeah, definitely don't doubt yourself to the point where you think you're just not able to do this, because anyone can do this. You know, if you love what you're doing, then I don't see why you can't achieve success as well. So yeah, just kind of consider that. Yeah, and you know, another tip I would have, yeah, here's my next tip. It's on personal branding. And you know, this might sound like it's not necessary, but I honestly believe that for all new beauty therapists, if you want to be different and you want to be seen and acknowledged and known about, you need to really be getting onto social media and sharing your journey, you know, sharing your before and after pics, you know, sharing from when you first started at beauty college and talking about that experience, getting out there, you know, join LinkedIn, get on Facebook, get on YouTube, get on Instagram, whatever you want to do, get online and create a personal brand. This is only going to help you when you start to apply for jobs, and maybe potentially help you when you start your own business, if that's the road you want to go down. Of course, you know, it's not necessary, but by having this personal brand, it's really going to make you stand out amongst everybody. It's going to really show your commitment and your dedication. You know, it doesn't have to all be about that. It can just be because you enjoy talking about the things you love. And it's not necessary, but I strongly believe that if you do take the route of personal branding, it's only going to serve you well. My next tip is, I have a couple, and here's my first one. It's all about kind of dressing and being the part, you know, playing the role. You know, as a beauty therapist, we do have certain kind of standards to uphold. You know, it's not about wearing a full face of makeup. No way. It's not about that. Hey, maybe you want to do that if you're in the makeup industry, but there's not like one set standard. It's kind of, what you want to be doing is really investing in personal grooming and showing that you do invest in yourself, and you want to give that really good example of what it's like to be someone with all the knowledge of beauty and skin and all of these things, if you know what I mean. You know, you want to be a walking example. So, you know, God, if you're going to be doing my brows and your brows are untidy and not neat and not complementing your face, I am definitely not going to trust you. So, you know, that's a really, really good example. So be the part, dress the part. It's not about a full face of makeup. It's, you know, and even if you don't have perfect skin at the moment, you know, you just want to kind of showcase the best version of yourself, because it's only going to show and kind of instill confidence in the client that you can do those things for yourself, so they can too, you know. So that is definitely a big tip of mine. And it's just about presenting as a professional person, because you are professional. You're an expert. You know more than the average Joe on these topics. So you don't want to be kind of showing up looking a bit frumpy and kind of a little bit, you know, not really put together, because they're not going to take you seriously. You know, you're going to take yourself seriously. So I hope that one helps. My next tip, and I'm kind of just like brainstorming here with you. You know, I'm not editing this video. This is me just really thinking about myself as a young beauty therapist. Oh, here's my next tip. They're just popping out of nowhere. So yeah, this next tip is really, it's just about finding your niche, all right? So in the beauty industry, you know, finding your strengths and finding what you love and really kind of sticking at that, because in the beauty industry, we have so many different areas, you know, we've got makeup, we've got nails, we've got eyebrows, we've got skin, we've got massage and laser, all of these areas. And you know, at TAFE, they kind of give you a taste of everything, and that's awesome because it's gonna help you along that journey, and you'll realize, oh, I don't like doing nails, it just freaks me out, for example. And maybe you go, oh, I love massage though. So it's definitely good to reflect and kind of realize what you love doing and what you want to focus on, because if you focus on one skill in particular and really pay all your attention to that, you know, you're going to build up a client base based around that, based around your strength. You know, you can be an all-rounder, and that is totally fine. You know, if you're going into the spa industry, it's kind of expected of you. However, you know, you probably have one strength, and I really encourage you to hone in on that strength. Read everything you can about it and just, yeah, love it and make it your niche. You know, it's a better way to be remembered. People are going to be like, oh, that's my brow lady. You know, you don't trust someone as much if they're, you know, your nail lady, your massage lady, your skin lady. You know, you can be amazing in that way, but I highly recommend kind of specializing and really honing in on that one craft. It'll really take you far. So guys, those are my main tips. And really, if you don't, you know, if you were to take one thing out of this video, it really is just to believe in yourself and really just always come from a place of love and giving, because that's what this industry is all about, is changing women's lives, empowering them to be their best versions and to really feel confident in themselves through aesthetics, really. So good luck. I really look forward to speaking with you soon. I hope these tips help. If you know you want to check out my other video on this topic, I did it a couple of years ago and it's on my old channel. You can find it still. It's Kathleen Klassman as well. It just has old account next to it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy that as well. So yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day and leave a comment in the comments below if you have any questions or anything you'd like to share. And you know, all that jazz, like, subscribe. I'd love to see you back. It helps the channel grow. So yeah, that's all from me.